This is the way of the road, man. Be a dickhead, have no money, die broke, have a shit life, ruin the lives of everyone around you. When it comes to becoming a roadman, the fashion is the key. You must have trap star, you must also be clapped. I wonder if the average criminal is usually more uglier than the average person. If you look at the black pills and how the way you look kind of determines the way you'll live your life, and how a lot of roadmen look like these weird, dysgenic, malnourished freaks. Hence why their behavior also aligns with a kind of instability, and something's off. Yeah, it's because of their diet, their lifestyle. It's off from what's natural. I hate what's not natural. That's why I hate roadman these days. I generally believe hatred of something you want to leave behind or don't want to become is good. I hate ideas, I don't hate people. The roadman, he's a trashy being, focused on instant gratification. The middle class mindset is about delaying gratification to get skills, experience and knowledge to later get a job. It's about the attitudes of the classes. It's not about income or education. When it comes to vocational courses versus university education, I'm not saying one is worse than the other, but I like to use the example of Gordon Ramsay, a guy who started off in a vocational field being a chef, but ended up becoming a celebrity chef, owns hundreds of restaurants, some of the biggest restaurants in the world. He's up there now, all from a vocational field. He'd constantly judge people and be like a Navy SEAL commander, but he was a big prick and a dickhead, but that's what ended up making him become so successful. It's about dedicating your life to a craft and being such a cynical prick to the point where it makes you master it quicker. I treat this shit like trapping. It's like trapping, man. It's like shotting food. Anything you lot are doing, if you're doing e-commerce, if you're doing plumbing, if you're doing electrician shit, treat it like it's the trap. It's the same thing, same principles. I'm starting a movement. This is called a Black Tiger Death Squad. We're the Death Squad. Black Tigers, stand up. Because I'm trying to change the mindset of everyone in the hood, man. I'm trying to elevate all of us into grafting, into creating our own ecosystem. Because the elites, they're trying to phase us out of the housing market. They're trying to phase us out of the job market. So what we're going to do, we're going to create a Black Tiger Death Squad. And this is going to be an elite force like the Navy SEALs. We're going to run shit. Regimented, structured thing. Everyone put Black Tiger everywhere on social media. Black Tiger Death Squad. So yeah, you have the upper class, you have the middle class, and then you have the working class. And then you have the roadman class, something that I've coined recently, which is lower than this. People in prison or those with addictions who are searching for instant gratification, quick money. But in Islam, we say those who get money quick also lose it quick. It doesn't last. It's haram money at the end of the day. That's why you'll realize all the things you buy from the trap. Maybe you buy a car, it gets crashed, or you buy a Louis jacket and it rips after the first week. You'll never see it again. I think there's something to that. The 2025 road culture has shifted. Of course, the term roadman is something from 2015 to 18. Gang member is really a better way to describe it. If you're a roadman, you can't snitch. I don't think there's any honor left in the roads. This generation of roadman are more hectic, more chaotic, less structured. Maybe because there's more hysteria in the culture. We're living in a post-economic prosperity West. So it's starting to look like, you know, there was a place in Attack on Titan under the ground where everyone was starving and there was nothing. It's like there's a drought on the roads. There's no money in the roads anymore. The money's in other things. Them man are just sitting, twiddling their thumbs like bums, and they're sat with flies on their face in a hood. They can't find a shot. They can't find any fiends because there's no money on the roads anymore. The money's in other things. There's like 5,000 man that are trying to trap in the hood. I do believe road culture has become heavily gentrified. I want to put this clip of Kibbo, who, by the way, is a really good rapper on the mic.
We don't have sample drill in the UK. We have karaoke drill. They get the sample, they put an 808 in it, and then just change the lyric a little bit. Yeah. It's like they're just singing a parody. It's like parody drill. That's what it is. Really. It is, yeah. That Swarms one, yeah, where he was doing the Can't Touch This. That's abysmal. KSI needs to bang him again for that one. I can't lie, because that one was awful.
Yeah, it's not drill anymore. It's more this weird karaoke parody of drill music. It's the slop that's getting mass produced. That's disgusting, by the way. This kind of music takes no talent to make. Wordplay's gone way out of the window as people's IQ and attention span gets ruined.
Last night did I get no sleep? One tweet could make you sleep. No rest for the wicked, I get no sleep.
My channel's made for guys with an IQ of around 120 who are maybe bright and educated, but they have a small chance of crashing out. Sensitive young men. I predict the future will have AI generated roadman kind of things. Some kind of retarded mesh of TikTok overlays and dances combined with crime. Everything will just become slop. You'll have some CCP, Cyberpunk 2077 road trapping. It will probably all advance. I seen the bigger trappers put GFX on their bags. They sell wedding cake and it looks like you're buying from some genuine catering business. But instead you're buying from some dickhead down the street. Maybe the UK will one day even legalize the green trees. I do think the infrastructure of trapping will be so advanced. You'll have some trapping e-commerce, Ross Ulbricht, Silk Road thing going on. This whole thing comes from the elites pushing the food into the hood. Yes, how do you think these guys are getting hold of the waps? They're getting hold of the cocaine. Who's importing all of this? All of it doesn't come from smuggling. There's something else going on. But this has been the story since the beginning of time. The West isn't necessarily run by democratic or loving people. It's run by gangsters. It's run by thugs. Once you realize how the world works, you become open to all of the psyops that they're trying to push your way. So yes, the roadmen are going to become more sophisticated and the crime infrastructure will become more advanced. That's another thing. I find crime is promoted in a culture so hard. We need to make crime look like trash. We need to make it look like something you shouldn't do, not to promote it. GTA 6 is coming out. There will be a surge in crime because it's a game of degeneracy, violence to others. They got a girl as the main character in a love story, some Romeo, Juliet, Bonnie and Clyde thing. There's nothing Bonnie and Clyde about the hood, guys. You're just going to end up in prison, sat, doing life. Your girl's going to be getting mashed by other man. Why can't there be things in the media that promote loving one another and positivity? When a country is in post-prosperity, the feds become more corrupt. The system becomes more corrupt and third world like. That's why we had Chris Brown getting bailed for 5.7 million or however much. That's corruption. That's an unfair treatment. No one in the UK posts bail. I've never seen that happen before, but all of a sudden for Chris Brown, it's a thing. See, I gotta watch what I say, but it's always been corrupt. It's ran like a whole gang, this system. The way of the roadman is to put your now over your future. The roadman commandments, the roadman values are all over the place. It's like the Jordan Peterson 12 rules to life, but dashing it out the window and then pouring gasoline all over it. In the past, we had similar people to roadman, the Greek Corybantes or street warriors who moved in groups, wore flashy armor and were feared or respected for their chaotic energy. In medieval Europe, there were street ruffians who rolled in cliques. There were Japanese Ronin or clans who rolled with big samurai swords. They had urban cliques as well. Roadman, in the big picture, are part of a universal historical pattern. Whenever systems leave youths undeserved, unheard of, overexposed, they form their own codes and cultures and crews for protection, pride, power, whatever. I bet if you put mice into a tube or something, they'll end up becoming rat roadmen or something like that. Because it's human animal nature to form this weird kind of clique thing where you all dress up and do shit together. Roadmen have no honor, have full ego, they're state psyops forced down our throats. Yanko is a depraved woman abusing shitbag. He's talented, but he ruined his whole legacy by being a twat. Clavish, his character is alright, he hasn't done anything wrong, but he's just shit and every tune sounds the same. I want to end these videos in a positive light. That's what Juice the Catty is. Leaving the hood with negativity. Anyone who does that doesn't care about the hood. They care about the ad revenue. My content is to inspire people to become themselves, become who they truly are underneath all the slop. All of the psyops and conditioning, break out of the matrix,